Do we?
Cool.
Are there telephones in this setting?
Sure.
Like the old-timey ones that you hold part of it up to your ear?
Probably it's just that part, and then some sort of sciencey bullshit allows it to communicate over long distances. So almost like a cell phone, only it looks very
No, no,
old-timey.
no. What is it? What it is? Everyone carries around a tin can leading to the nearest pole, and there's a guy on every pole who relays the message. It's like Chinese whispers, and by the time that Kobe hears it, he's like, "Oh yeah, sure, I'll meet for the basketball game."
How under the table that was, yes.
Purple
Yes.
monkey dishwasher.
That's right. That's exactly it.
All right.
Gonna get him, especially for that purple monkey dishwasher remark.
All right. So you owe Yamaga Shingen your debt, and that'll be how you two head to Pallet Town together.
That's right. Now, does is Yamaga keeping this mirror under wraps,
I should
or
assume
or
so.
does or is it like immediately? Hey, Kobe, check this out.
Those are words that would never come out of Yamaga's mouth. Well, Shingen is his given name. Shingen would never say such a word. If he were to show it off, he would say, "Gaze upon this article."
And is that what happens?
I don't know, Steve. Is this something that I would need to share? Everyone
You
knows
don't have
I have. I'll let him know that I have an item which requires safe transit to Pallet Town.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Makes sense to me.
Oh, can I see it?
To gaze upon it might cause irreparable damage to your soul, my friend.
As you know, my soul is already quite tarnished by, you know.
I would not wish to shatter it irrevocably.
I understand.
All right, let's cut the scene there, and we can move into the main phase, which is where you guys will be starting the cycles and your own self-directed scenes. But first off, I'd like to, as we enter the first cycle, I'll institute what's called a master scene. Am I missing one? I think I am missing one. I am missing one. I have to do a introductory scene. We would do one for Anami, but his internet unfortunately died. So instead, we will be doing one in which I narrate. There's a dark room somewhere at Pallet Town. There's this man who stands in the center of it, hooded, holding various objects that sparkle like stardust in his hands. And as he...
Do you need a name for him?
I know his name, actually.
Damn it, all right.
Were you going to say like David Bowie or something?
I was going to say Giovanni. Please continue, sorry.
No. As Kale has these sparkly objects fall through his fingertips, he remarks to himself, "Things are nearly in alignment. Soon, the gateway to the demon world will be open. I only need one more component." And then we cut to the actual main phase.
Some good monologuing.
Indeed. Let's see, where are the tables? Tables. I need tables. There we go. All right, so into the first cycle. Once again, there will be 3 cycles, and each of you will be able to have at least one scene in which you are the scene director, and you kind of find out what you need to know about other characters. But for right now, I will institute a master scene. For this, I wish Kale to appear to Kobe Oda. And basically, Smug, I'd like you to roll me, what is that? 2d6 real quick. All right. 8.
Ooh, 4 snake eyes.
That's not... Never mind.
No?
That's not a thing.
All right, so you are in Pallet Town now. This is several days later. And essentially, you're taking part of the local saloon's comforts, shall we say. There's geisha girls around, people playing mahjong on tiles of bone, and having cups of sake with each other. The sun is hot outside. The chatter of people is really loud because they're all just hanging indoors as the hottest part of the day is. And as you're sitting by yourself, shadowy apparition appears next to you. No one else seems to notice it, though.
Okay.
This ghost turns to you and says, "You are Kobe Oda, are you not?"
So Kobe is brought out of his daydream. He slowly lowers his sake cup, his dreams of nothing but net subsiding. He looks sidelong at this figure, giving him a sidelong glance, of course. Who are you?
My name is Kale, friend. I have come to speak of you of certain opportunities.
Ah, Kale friend.
He laughs and says, "Certainly, you may call me that if you wish."
Damn it. Chad just reacted to the nothing but net. Shit, that was good. High five for me. Okay, alright, back in character. Hot sun, sake. Mild buzz. An opportunity, you say? My
Indeed.
ears listen.
You travel with a certain companion I know of. Has he revealed to you the thing that he carries?
Perhaps. Well, perhaps you should tell me what you think he carries.
I think he carries a small black mirror, and that mirror holds great, great power. Power enough to grant your wildest, deepest dreams, and not the ones that have a nothing but net.
Oh, the backboard.
No, the other dream.
Oh, two girls.
The other dream.
Oh! Oh. I see. You must mean the Black Mirror.
Indeed.
I've heard of this.
I do not know what it is exactly you need it for, but I know that it has great power. And I know that you have need of that power. So, count me as your friend in should you need this object.
Kale friend. How is it that no one else here sees you?
Well, that would be because we are both ninjas, are we not?
And to that, Kobe adjusts his preacher collar.
I was
'Cause of
hoping for you to
course.
say basketball.
Yeah. He adjusts the net that hangs around his neck. No.
The Church of the B-Ball.
Yeah. Intriguing. Well,
I merely wish for you to ensure that Shingen brings the mirror to me within 3 days. And if you are with him at that time, well, I suppose that we'll all get what we want.
and what is it that you want, Kale friend?
He smiles and says, "Why, to bring happiness to Earth, of course. That's why I'm helping you."
But what you offer me would be happiness only for myself, not for the earth.
You are part of the Earth, and I wish to offer happiness to all.
So will you be appearing to everyone then to offer them their wildest dreams?
Yes, in time.
In time, I see. And due to my relationship with Shingen, you come to me first, I trust.
Yes, of course.
Intriguing. And how is it that you know of me?
Well, that would be because I am also a ninja. My time, however, is very brief. I can only maintain this form for so long. Just remember, help Shingen bring it to me in 3 days, and we all get what we want. And then his apparition just kind of fades out.
And to that, Kobe lifts his sake cup. He sips upon it and leans back.
I'm glad there was a really loud scream in the background while you were talking.
I don't know what she's watching back there. There were gunshots and I'm scared.
It's still the British Chef Bake Off. It hasn't changed.
I believe it. Those Brits, I tell you what.
All right, so what we're going to do with this...
Peaky Blinders in there. Hey, I wasn't done with my description.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, so he leans back and he returns to his dreams of nothing but net. It was worth it.
What's it?
Smug. All right, Smug, we're going to establish you a positive emotion relationship with Kale. Please roll me 1d6.
Ooh.
All right. A 1 on the emotion table is sympathy.
Interesting.
You feel sympathetic towards Kale.
So I should write that in as my emotion for him.
Yes, you should.
And I guess sympathy plus
Yep, sympathy plus.
for Kale, known
For
hipster.
Kale. Known hipster.
Okay.
All right. Now we can actually enter to the self-directed scenes. So I'm just going to open it up. Does anyone have a scene that they want to just jump on real quick?
Sorry, which?
Any scene that you want to do. Basically, we're going to enter it into the cycles, which is you get one per scene or one scene per cycle to find out another ninja's secret, or to find a location, or to establish an emotional bond with them, or something of that nature.
I would like to try to investigate and search for Shingen.
Okay, so basically you were trying to enter into Pallet Town and find out Shingen's whereabouts, yes?
Yes.
All right, first off, let's roll 2d6.
Okay.
This roll, for the audience and for, I don't even think I explained it to you guys, basically every time you roll, or you start a scene like this, you roll 2d6, and there's a random scene table. And this basically just gives you a lead off, a thing that kind of frames the scene, helps you generate ideas for what to do in the scene. It's basically just a narrative prompt, kind of improv-y. So 3 is an interesting one. 3, is this a dream? This all happened in the past. I can't ever forget what happened. So you're interested in knowing where Kagami's whereabouts are, right?
I was
I'm
searching
sorry,
for Shingen.
Shingen's whereabouts today. Perhaps then you will have a certain dream of Shingen about the time that
Prophetic in nature.
Yes, prophetic in nature. However, you're going to see him when he is stealing the mirror. So, with Shingen's permission, he should enter the scene.
All
That
right.
bastard.
Well, I'm entering this scene, and I'm just going to say a quick thanks to Jamie, who donated $25. So thank you very much. And to
What a
Nom-
meta dream.
And I've dropped my donation for the stream time, so I've put in a chunk of the money that I get from YouTube advertisements, which is not a lot, but I put $100 in there, so that's bringing us up to 1948 out of 2,500. So good job, everybody.
Yeah, good job. Thank you,
Yay.
Jamie.
Good job.
Hooray.
Right,
Cool
indeed.
in my book.
Awesome. What a badass.
All right, so I'm not even part of the scene, so you two direct it however you want. Well, actually, it's Kagami that directs it. Shingen is just in it.
Yep. So I'm
So,
here.
while he's taking the mirror, getting his hands on the mirror, it's kind of like she's the ghostly figure in the background, just kind of watching things, trying to stick to the shadows and keep an eye on who he speaks to, where he's going, what he's trying to do.
All right. Well, Shingen is in the private room, as I said, in the back, and the lady has left briefly to get some more tea at his request, and during that time he has substituted the black mirror in the room, the small one, with a counterfeit that he's had made in preparation for this. And once that's happened, very shortly after that's happened, the lady returns and they have tea, and he mentions at the time that he's got a business trip coming up in 3 days. And so he won't be around for a while because he has to go to Pallet Town. She says that she understands.
That is it. Pallet Town.
I mean, I thought you already knew that, but...
Well, perhaps you'd let slip where his exact location is.
Sure, I'll let slip that I'm going to this particular place in Pallet Town.
Aha, this particular place. I've heard of it.
The whole house.
Gentlemen's Club?
Whole house.
Okay, that sounds good enough to me. Kagami, so what are you trying to learn? His secret, or I guess his location, actually, given the context of the scene?
Yeah, I was going for location.
Okay, so what skill do you feel would be most appropriate to this? The scene, I should say.
I was originally going to say invisibility, but the dream thing kind of...
I'm thinking clairvoyance, myself.
Yeah.
Okay. So go ahead and roll it, then.
So, okay, the closest thing to clairvoyance that I have marked seems to be in the same column.
Yeah, so it'd be just a 5 that you need to roll.
Okay.
All right, you totally do it. So on your sheet, please mark off that you now know Shingen's location.
That?
All right, and that'll be it for Kagami. Now there's 3 other scenes. Who wants to go next?
Come on, D. Davis.
Yeah, okay. I'll
Put the D
I'll
in
go
Davis.
Next. I'll
Okay,
go next.
I do want to make it absolutely clear. Kale is an NPC with a secret, so you can actually investigate him as well. But that's up to you. I'm just saying for general reference. So what are you doing, Magnum?
Well, I was instructed to meet Bigami, wasn't I? In Pallet Town?
Yeah.
Might as well go meet her and see how I feel about her. Maybe forge some sort of emotional connection.
Sounds good to me. All right. Roll 2d6.
Okay, will do. Will do. Will do.
I'm going to throw the... Oh, actually, I shouldn't. They'll want to see the dice roll.
That's not how you roll. You gotta put
Slash
a
roll.
command. Yep.
Yeah, there you go. All right.
Oh, Magnum.
Oh, Magnum.
A terrible crowd, a raucous noise, chatter both inane and productive fill the air. So perhaps at a tavern, an inn, a geisha saloon.
The marketplace.
Well, the marketplace.
Yeah, marketplace. Yeah. Probably buying
Place.
meat buns. Yeah.
You're in a shop called High Times.
No.
They sell clothing.
No.
It's up to you, though.
No,
You're the
it's
storyteller.
it's a greeting cards booth. It's High Times. Like H-A-I.
You can say H-A-I.
Yeah?
Yeah, like hi.
As
Hi.
in...
Yeah.
As in... Yes times?
Yes.
Are we in
Yeah.
Are we in a brothel again?
We weren't in a brothel before. It was a working man's relaxation place. Jeez.
That sounds like a cover for a hostess club run by Russians.
Anyways, Magnum PI is walking down a bustling street of food vendors and other general ware sellers.
How does he come across Kagami?
Oh, she's probably buying some silly trinket.
What are you buying, Kagami?
What are you buying, stranger?
Maybe she's buying a small little trinket fake mirror kind of thing.
Dude, I
Sure.
called it. It was a silly little trinket. Yeah.
All right, she's buying a silly little trinket that's a mirror thing.
Okay. Hey, hey. Hey there. Are you Kagami? I'm like fumbling with a note. Like it was from a doctor or something.
She doesn't quite look up from what she's doing. She's, still exchanging pleasantries with the shop owner there, the stall owner. But she kind of turns her head just a little bit and very discreetly asks, "What of it?"
The centralized office of bounties sort of assigned me to, help you with something about a mirror. Does that
Really?
ring
How
any
straightforward he
bells?
is.
Is that so?
Yeah, that's exactly so. That's what I got here on my notes.
Well,
He flips open his notepad.
yeah. Holds it out. See?
It says it right here.
I got all my ninja business right here.
I hope it's written in Charlie speak.
Well, I find myself lacking in reasons to trust you. However, I do find your honesty refreshing.
Reasons to trust me. What? Wow. Lady, that's messed up. I've been assigned here from the bounty office, and you're telling me you don't trust me for no reason whatsoever. Didn't you ask for help? Why did they send me down here?
Well, I was not actually informed that I would be receiving assistance on this task.
I'm giving Kagami such a negative.
Well, it was my understanding that I would be undertaking this task alone. I did not realize I would be receiving assistance from someone else.
Well, apparently you got me, so what do you want done with me?
You're my favorite deputy!
That there is a Markor, Snake.
Very well. I know
That's
where
it?
the man I see... What?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna... I know where the man I seek is. And if you are truly here to help me, then it would be wasteful for me to turn down your assistance. However, I must make it very clear that if you, in fact, attempt to betray me...
Wow!
And she kind of makes this, like...
Magnum PI is pulls out his pencil and starts writing stuff down. Probably the phrase, what a fucking weirdo. Who says if you ever betray me in the middle of the day on a fucking marketplace street corner?
He's saying all this aloud as he writes.
Yeah, well, he has to dictate.
Note to self.
All right. What skill do we feel is best for this Magnum?
This emotional connection. Let's see here. Let me. Whew. Well, I feel like, I guess probably would be one of the scheme skills because I'm just talking to him, right? Talking to her.
Sure. Analysis could work. Maybe even memory, considering his notepad.
Memory sounds pretty useful.
Okay, cool. You don't have that skill, but
No, I don't. However, I do have a close skill to it in Gorilla.
Indeed. So you'd need 8, yes?
Oh, yeah, looks like it.
All right, roll it.
And Kagami's being super weird, so this is gonna be probably a negative emotional behind it. Oh,
You didn't even form one.
I'm just so baffled by this weirdo that I'm like, what to even make of this?
It's a business relationship, of course.
I'm just so confused and blown away by this. You betrayed me. What? I just met you. We don't even know each other. How can I betray you?
Exactly.
Do you want to possibly use a ninja tool on that?
Nah, I'm fine.
Okay. I do have a question, though. You are, even though you don't have an emotional bond, you are potentially allies, and you can actually share information if you appear in the same scene together. So, Kagami, do you tell Magnum Shingen's location?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Magnum, please do mark that off that you know Shingen's location.
Okay. We'll do.
And that'll be that scene. So now we have 2 more scenes left, which is Kobe Oda and Yamaga Shingen. Who is going up next?
I'll be right back.
It's up to you, why, Caliber?
Well, let's see. Would the scene be us traveling, or would it be us in the city already? Do you think?
I think it's up to
you, yeah.
It's up to us, yeah.
Yeah.
You can be by yourself, you can be with me, you can be with 5 women if you want.
Yes, all those things are true.
That would be dangerously progressive,
Draining.
I think. Okay, so I guess we can have a scene with the 2 of us, with me and Kobe.
Sure. Roll 2d6 first.
Okay.
8. So you 2 are somewhere crowded with raucous noise. Is that raucous? Raucous.
Raucous. Yeah.
Raucous noise and chatter, both inane and productive, fill the air.
Okay, it sounds like we're in a church.
Yeah.
Middle of mass. They're passing the collection plate around. People are shaking hands, left, right, and center.
Sure, that sounds great.
Obviously, yeah. While we're here, I will tell him, my friend, now that we have arrived, I must tell you that I must meet with a man named Kale in order to deliver this item into his keeping.
Meanwhile, Kobe goes, I don't know that guy. I just know a guy named Kale Friend.
That's right. He's such a hipster.
Keep going.
I will let him know, I fear that there will be other agents pursuing me. It is imperative that I reach Kale and give him the item. I am sure that you understand the gravity of the situation.
And to that, Kobe reaches a hand up and kind of fingers at his priestly collar. I understand the implication. We may reach a point where we see nothing but black water. However, what is this item that other agents may be intent upon? You've been evasive thus far.
Does the nature of the item truly matter? Is it not simply enough to know that I must deliver it to this man in order to secure my future?
The debt that I owe to you, for which I remain eternally grateful. You must understand, there is more to my life than just this task. If I am to be put into danger, I feel it is only fair that I know what it is that I am fighting for.
Well, if you simply wish to know the shape of the item, then I can tell you that it is this mirror, I'll say, and I'll show him that I am holding a mirror, and then slip it back into my jacket.
What an odd item to be drawing such attention for.
Things are often more than they seem, my friend.
Yes. So was that the real Black Mirror?
This one? I do carry
Well,
the real
yes.
Black Mirror, of course.
Yes. Yes,
It would be
know.
dangerous to leave it elsewhere than on my person.
Indeed. So who do you think would be wanting to acquire this from you?
By the very nature of its existence as an object of power, one can assume that there would be many who would want it, should it be discovered that it is missing from its original place. But, for all we know, people would simply assume that you and I had taken it together, and they would very happily kill both you and I to get it back, seeing as we travel together and thus are obviously co-conspirators in their eyes. They'd be wrong, of course. They do not know that you are innocent of the theft.
And to that, Kobe laughs. Yes, I see what you're getting at. That's fine. But you have called in the debt, and yes, this man then, this Kale. What do you know of him?
I simply know that he has the power to utilize this object to its utmost and to assist me in my own purposes.
And perhaps I overreach our friendship, Shingen, but exactly what are your ends here with this mirror and this man?
Well, my ends are to create a world where peace reigns and law is the true rule.
Law, you say? Whose law?
Why, the traditional laws of our land, of course. What other laws could there be?
Do you feel that right now those in power are not fully doing things with those laws?
I feel that there is always room for improvement, and even if there is a strong leader now, we cannot always ensure that the next leader will be as strong as they. Consider that any man who finds some goldite... Is it goldite?
Mhm.
Yep.
Any man who finds goldite can find himself elevated to the barony. Any man, or woman, or child even. Perhaps even a dog.
Yes, I too remember the stories of Woof Woof the Eighth.
How could we trust such people who have not been raised in the proper ways to understand what is the best for the barony and the city?
And yet those who are in power, of course, are well known for abusing it.
Of course, there are always issues with those who are in power. Perhaps it should be ensured that the law, as I said, is the true rule.
Intriguing.
All right.
Well, by all means, old friend, I will watch your back, as you have so often watched mine. We will ensure that this mirror of yours is safely delivered into the hands of Kale in 3 days.
Wonderful. I knew that I could count on you, my friend.
Of course. Now, we've been shaking each other's hands for about 3 minutes now, and
People may grow suspicious, I agree.
yes.
We must part ways and never speak of this again.
Awesome.
Shingen turns and shakes someone else's hand at random.
All right.
It's a
Shingen,
dog!
He's got a bit of gold. I don't know. Shingen, what skill do you think fits this best in order to form an emotional bond, I assume, with Kobe?
I'm torn between strategy and bluff.
That hinges on whether or not you are bluffing me.
Yeah, bluffing would imply lying.
It would, but strategy would imply moving things into the proper place.
That is true.
All
Strategy sounds good to me then.
right, we'll do that.
All right, so that's just a 5. Roll 2d6. Nice. All right, you do it.
Huzzah.
Each of you, please roll me 1d6. Each of you being both Shingen and also Oda.
What if I want to roll 10d6?
Then get out. Okay. Now you have a choice here. Each roll comes with a positive and a negative side to it. You can choose either one depending upon the context of the scene and whatever else you want. For Shingen, he gets to choose between the positive emotion of fanaticism towards Oda or murderous intent.
let
What?
let me adjust my priest collar.
Jeez. Those
So
are
yes,
two-
you can either be fanatically devoted or murderously intent.
God damn! This
Wow.
is what a relationship we have.
Those are some extremes.
Yeah, where's the middle ground? God, why is Shingen such an obsessive girlfriend?
All right, so I write that down in my sheet.
Yes. Though, which one did you pick?
Oh, I have to tell you.
Oh no!
Yes, in this case you do.
Let me block my ears.
No, it's fine.
Fanatical devotion just would not make sense with Shingen's character to anything other than the law or himself. So I'm going to have to go with murderous intent, I guess.
Wow.
Okay,
thanks.
so perhaps he
Thanks.
feels a little bit like his friend is not on the level with him.
He's suspicious that his friend may betray him, or that his friend may attempt to get in the way of his plans.
That's perfect. And with Oda, he now forms either friendship or anger towards Shingen. I hope it's friendship.
I'll never see that knife coming. Until I look down and see it coming out the back of my chest, and then I wonder why he used a staff to impale me.
What you say?
That's right. So friendship or anger, you said?
Yes.
So is there anything in there? Let me think back on our conversation. He really wasn't. He wasn't evasive. He was pretty straight. It matched Kale Friend's story. He didn't even bite when I mentioned that I knew the time frame. That was good. But do I agree with forcing everyone into this law thing? Then again, I don't really give a shit. That's really, as long as I get my hands. I'm gonna go with friendship. Why not?
Okay, cool.
Let me mark that down.
So do I have to
Indeed.
choose positive or negative for murderous intent?
It's negative.
Okay, so it's not like, yeah,
No, it's a positive.
I'm gonna murder
It's a
that guy.
positive.
He seems like he could really benefit from a good murdering.
You know what? He's been so sad since his wife died.
Let's get them together again.
Jeez.
It's the reunion no one expected.
Now
Nice.
it's sounding like anime.
All right, that's good. Now, Kobe, you are the last player. You get to direct your own scene now.
All right, so. Oh man! All right. So I got to roll for something, right?
Well, you have to. What do you want to do?
I would honestly like to investigate on Kale.
Okay.
But I'm not sure how to do that.
Well, remember you're a ninja, and you have a lot of magic that you can use to just kind of send things out. Or you could do the old-fashioned of just walking amongst people and asking around. I mean, you can even ask your clan. There's all sorts of things you could do.
Hold up a picture. It's like, have you seen this boy?
I hope it's hand-drawn.
Oh, no doubt.
Is Kobe now played by Robert Patrick?
Yes, he is. That was a Terminator reference. You're correct. How do I want to do this? All right, yeah, he's gonna reach out to the Inquisitors, and we'll get to that part in a moment. But I need a roll for a location.
Yes,
Yeah,
2d6.
that's right. 2d6. Oh, please be basketball court. Please be basketball court.
7. It would be An air of purity drifts through this forest. You can hear the songbirds and feel a cool wind. So you're surrounded by, for some reason, the golden bamboo that's near Pallet Town.
So he's had to leave town in order to, I guess, either draft his, or probably meet with someone, I guess.
Sure. You can bring in NPCs. You don't have to interact with PCs.
Well,
As
I
long
was
as you
gonna-
give a plausible explanation for what you're trying to do, you can just do it.
Hmm.
And it should be noted that even if you have ninpo, like abilities that you use in combat,
Mhm.
you can just do whatever you want in a drama scene. It doesn't even need to be explained by an ninpo. You can do anything that you think that your character should be able to do, and you just basically explain it through the use of a skill.
Okay. All right. So after being visited by a ghost and then going to church with Shingen, Kobe journeys outside of Pallet Town in order to, as he tells Shingen, he needs to just commune with nature.
Okay.
To which is probably like a annoying wink, but anyway. So Oda journeys out by himself, his trusty Bible under his arm, and he heads out into the fields of bamboo. They sway as he walks. There's probably a crow, but anyway. He eventually sits down by himself in the clearing and crosses his legs, as is the nature of his sitting, draws his Bible out upon his lap, and begins writing into it.
Mm-hmm. And what does he write?
Well, totally making this up now because I can. He's writing a message directly to the Inquisitors.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I'm making these magic books now, boy.
That's perfectly great. Yeah.
All right, yes. Whatever he writes, it's like an instant messenger.
It like instantly copies over to a copy of the whatever book they have.
That's right. I totally didn't take this from fucking Secret Truth. Anyway, and then he's captured, and he's terrible things. No, anyway, so he's writing messages. Need info. Man named Kale, ninja, seeks Black Mirror. Do I have to do the other side too?
Yeah, just tell them what they tell
Jesus.
you.
Well, so do I get to make shit up about Kale now?
No, but you do get
Oh.
his secret.
Oh, really?
So if you just want to do it right now, we can actually just roll for it and see what
Sure.
you learn. Yeah. So
Yeah.
what skill do you think would be?
By
By the way, you can use the Ogi skill because there's no PC around.
Yeah, it would kind of work, wouldn't it?
That's why you went into the forest, because there's no one here to see it.
I know, it's really twinky of me.
No, nope, that's perfectly legit.
If
All
a
right.
smug ogie's in the forest,
Get out of here, Mom! I'm Ogie. Yeah, all right. Let's use the Ogie.
I was just making
Okay.
my bed. I swear.
I had to bump a tent. So
All right,
I
roll 2d6.
yeah, and I got to beat a 5, right?
That's correct.
Nice, you did it. You beat a 5.
Hooray!
You.
Do I get to make stuff up now? Oh,
No, in fact, you don't.
oh,
Once.
okay.
Okay, so I'm going to whisper Kale's secret to you through roll 20, and basically this becomes secret information. However, interestingly enough, I'm actually going to whisper it to both you and Shingen because you have the emo bond with him, right?
Yeah.
But he's not here.
It doesn't matter. Through some ninja magic, Shingen is able to learn it. Just because you have the bond.
I use
so he
my
walks up
strategy
and goes,
magic.
"Hey, Shingen."
Oh no, that's fine. I'll provide an explanation for that at the end.
Yeah, you have to share information you get with some people you have an emotional bond with, unless you do a thing.
Huh.
It's odd.
That is how the game works, though.
Yeah, like everyone in chat's gonna see the secret.
Well, don't look in chat, you other
Yeah,
players.
Yeah, come on,
We won't-
guys. No peeking.
We
Keep your
won't
eyes
cheat.
on your own test.
Smug, if anyone was going to cheat, I'd expect it to be you.
Hey now. That's hurtful, DJs.
Well, I mean, you're always flat-handed and jaw-jacking in the chat there, so that's why I'd expect it. No offense.
All right, so there's the secret. Do with it as you will.
So the Bible starts filling up with information, of course, from the rest of the Inquisitors. Some of them are saying, we don't know anything about a Kale friend, but we do know a Kale. Let's just forward you that information. So they send the message, to which Kobe spends a long moment staring at it before going, "Who the is?" and he says a name there.
Name gets
Which-
bleeped out.
Yeah,
like
it
in
does.
Kill Bill.
That's right. The book automatically corrects that, and he sends another message back. I don't know. Can I do that, Steve? Can I continue to inquire?
You can only make the one check, but yes.
Damn. Well, they're not going to tell me then, are they? Well, I guess I can just write it in anyway. So he's going to question who that person is, that man that the Inquisitors tell him about is, but I'm guessing they're not going to answer.
Not right away, at least. This probably takes several hours to do.
That's right. And at that
So-
point, Kobe's ass really hurts. So he gets up, he tucks his Bible back under his arm, and he makes the trek back into town to meet up again with Shingen at the local izakaya joint. And then, amongst skewers of delicious chicken heart, he tells Shingen that he's reached out to the clergy, and they've informed him of something concerning this man named Kale, and he shares that information.
Awesome. That sounds good to me. All right, and that'll be that scene. So that takes care of all of us. Unfortunately, Jared still hasn't come back to us, so we're just going to have to press on, unfortunately, without that.
So that's not gonna that's not who Jared is it?
Maybe.
Because that would suck.
I don't think it's any of them, but we don't know. Maybe it's their true name.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know, do we?
You don't know. That's why that is the magic
Yeah.
of Shinobigami. You
Yeah,
have to find their secret.
everyone gets their own little secret. You got to keep it to yourself,
Hmm.
and then the knives come out later.
That's exactly right. That's how Shinobigami rules, baby.
Oh yeah, donate to the Kickstarter now.
I didn't even have to say it.
But after donating to the Children's Miracle Network Hospital,
Yes.
Nah.
DC.
Screw the kids at this point. This is more interesting.
Stop adding the kids to inappropriate things.
Wow!
Hey, I didn't mean it like that. You're just hearing it how you want to take it.
I don't think so.
That was a perfectly normal sentence. Anyway,
All right. Just to make it real clear, we're going to enter into the second cycle now, so everyone gets another short scene that they get to direct. I'll make a very short master scene, though. Kale once again appears, but this time in front of Shingen. He's a ghostly apparition once more, and basically kind of speaks and says, there are 2 days left, but I cannot receive the mirror at this time. Hold on to it for 2 more days, and once everything is ready, I will tell you where to meet me, and then you will have your prize. And then fades away.
oh my God, you said
Very well.
the prize.
Prize.
And be in 2 days, and you will have your face right off.
Sorry, please continue.
No, now we're back into scenes. So, who wants to go first? Everyone is able to take another scene.
I'm going to wait a bit because a lot of these people are looking for me, so I'll maybe wait a bit for that.
That's fine. Sure.
You're such a twink.
I'm trying to facilitate narrative flow.
Anyone else want to join?
I don't know.
I'll keep in mind that if you know someone's location, you can challenge them to a fight. And what you can get from a fight is you can take their prize, which in this case is the mirror, or you can, I believe, basically establish. I believe it's actually that you can not just establish an emotional bond with them, you can actually set an emotional bond, such that you just dictate what their emotions are towards you.
Nice.
It is.
Well, I mean, we know Shingen's location.
You do.
Me and Team Kagami. Why don't we challenge him to a bare knuckle brawl?
Oh shit! Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Here's the thing: it wouldn't be you both.
No, I know, it'd be me, but I'm willing to take it on the chin. I'm old.
Also, you can just have a normal drama scene with Shingen. You don't have to fight him per se.
Yeah, but what if I want that black mirror?
If you do want the Black Mirror, then yes, you do have to fight him because that's the only way to take the prize.
Well, I mean, we know he stole it. We know where he is.
Mhm.
I'm a bounty hunter. I've got a bounty to hunt, Steve.
Okay, let's do it.
Hunt that
Time
shit.
to-
Okay, so you are enacting a fight scene, yes?
Yes.
All right, we do battle. Battle.
Uh-oh.
Dun 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 dun.
D. Davis, please roll me a 1d6.
Oh, just one. Just one.
It's a battle arena.
Just one. It is, in fact, a battlefield thing.
I hope it's a basketball court.